Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to the Terror in the Isles Challenge. This is the segment I've been doing with my good buddy Joe the Horror Man, where we're going to examine films from Terror in the Isles. Not only the theatrical cut, but the television cut as well. Today we're going to be talking about Klute. Klute is a 1971 film which runs approximately 114 minutes and is directed by Alan J. Pakula. He passed away on November 19th, 1998, at the age of 70. He was responsible for All the President's Men, Presumed Innocent, and The Pelican Brief. Now, this stars Jane Fonda as Bree Daniels. She was in On Golden Pond, Barbarella, and Youth. Donald Sutherland as John Klute. He was in The Puppet Masters, Animal House, and Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1978. And Charles Cioffi as Peter Cable. He was in Shaft, Newsies, and Time After Time. Now, this had a budget of $2.5 million, and it actually has a fairly simple plot. Donald Sutherland, who used to be a cop, which they don't really go into that much, he is called in as a private investigator when a man goes missing who is allegedly killed two prostitutes. So, Peter Cable actually hires John Klute to track down this missing man. Now, John Klute goes to all the prostitutes that this guy was with, and one of them happens to be Jane Fonda, who plays Bree Daniels. She's kind of an odd character. She is a prostitute or call girl, whatever you want to call them, by day and night, and also she wants to be an actress, surprisingly enough. And they end up falling in love as they're tracking down the killer. Yeah. All right, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the story in a nutshell. I like this movie. I think it's a decent movie. I've known about it ever since I was a kid, and as a matter of fact, I was trying to figure out whether I'd actually seen it or not, because it looks so familiar to me, and of course it has a couple big parts in Terror in the Isles. And I remember that my father had rented it on CED video disc when I was a little kid. It's nothing really all that heavy, nothing really, so bad in this film. You don't really have a lot of nudity in it. It's mainly adult situations. However, what I do remember is one of my favorite movies has always been Night Shift with Henry Winkler and Michael Keaton and Shelley Long. And it's kind of funny because that was before Terror in the Isles got released. And when Henry Winkler and Shelley Long, because she of course is a prostitute and he is her pimp, and when they're in the bathtub after having sex or whatever, she describes probably the most popular part in the film. And of course, Terror in the Isles shows that exact part. So it was like association for me. I saw Night Shift. I loved it. It was always one of my favorite movies. And then I saw the same part that he was talking about in Terror in the Isles. So, one kind of led to another, to another, to another. And, long story short, I realized that I finally did see it. Of course, my father rented it, like I told you, but it's kind of a slow burn, I guess. And it's not exactly horrific, but there is horrific parts in it. And it kind of reminded me of a giallo, except for, of course, it's not Italian, and it also doesn't have a slashing implement for the most part. So I'm going to get to my relatable recommendation, and it's going to be Sergio Martino's The Suspicious Death of a Minor. I'm having trouble saying that tonight. The Suspicious Death of a Minor. Um, this one's a good one, and this has commonality with Klute because it's about dead prostitutes, kind of about dead prostitutes. It just seems very similar in the overall scope of things, and I thought that this would work really well, which I just saw recently, and I really enjoyed it. Not my favorite from him. My favorite is probably Torso, but I do like this one as well. I think I even liked. Well, it's a remake of the Black Cat. Your vice is a locked room, and only I have the key. Something like that. But definitely check out The Suspicious Death of a Minor. Don't forget to check out Klute. It is a very good film. It's just a little slow. It's not paced horribly, but you do you kind of feel this impending sense of doom because the killer is kind of stalking her throughout the film. He's just not acting on it at the present time. Yeah, so check out Klute, and don't forget to check out Joe's review and see what he picked as a recommendation. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.